a new week. It is Monday, the 25th of July, and you are tuned into your favourite news platform, TDA, the day after, which is the home of popular culture as defined by the culture and hosted by the best people, of course. Should we introduce ourselves?
It's your boy, Big Moss from the east side of the bridge. Happy Monday, people.
Happy Monday. It's your favourite shade queen, my own royalty.
They call me E-Man. Pro-black activist.
Why should I pause so long today?
I was giving it to them in bits, and you know what I mean? Making more of a statement and whatnot.
Okay.
The pro-black activist, TDA producer, news analyst,
Yeah.
melanin jam-packed.
All right. Love to see it. You lost me. Because I said, oh, we're only doing one today? But as you guys can see, the rest of the co-hosts are still out there living the best lives. They will slowly be returning. But yeah. But now you got us.
Everyone's AWOL.
Everyone's AWOL. How's everyone's weekend?
Quiet, chilled. Pretty chilled.
Don't watch your stories on Instagram.
I am tired.
Listen.
I've been out.
It's outside.
Just all weekend. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Well, like see the weekend through or make here today?
See the weekend through.
Okay, yeah.
Like I had plans to turn up every day for the weekend, and then I thought, I don't think I'm gonna go through this.
But then you
get me?
sleep though. When you wake up next day, you're like, I've got it in me. We go again kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I had a good weekend, man. It was cool. Chucky's birthday.
Okay.
That was lit. That was lit. Chloe was out there. She's trying to get me into trouble.
Who's trying to get in trouble?
Chloe.
Oh, okay.
I think I've ruined my brand.
I don't know. And I'm the word on road girl, so I don't think your brand is ruined.
You don't think?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I know. I don't know what you got up to, so I think your brand is safe.
No, I didn't do anything in there. It's just in general. Like some girl was talking to Chloe saying, oh yeah, like she loves her, she watches all her stuff, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh yeah, this is my friend Marks, I work with him. She's like, oh yeah, I know him. I'm just staying away from him. I'm like, what? What did I do to you?
But you know what though? I will say, okay, do you know what? I don't think your brand is ruined. I think that is your brand.
I was gonna say, isn't that in line with your brand?
Yeah, that is very in line with your brand, but it hasn't affected the things that you wouldn't want affected.
You say it hasn't?
It hasn't.
Okay, that's cool.
Because funny enough, that's a selling point.
Is it?
It actually is for women. You know, women love they love a challenge, they love like I don't know what is just something. So women are attracted to that. So you're honestly fine.
Okay, then I'll be all right.
If anything, babe, the price is going up. The price is going up. More people keep tuning into this. They keep seeing you saying the things you're saying. They're thinking, wow, something about that Margs. Me and Quinn are going to start doing referrals. Watch.
Boy, we'll see then.
Just watch.
We'll see if it catches
Wait
up.
till that very first live TDA show.
They definitely think I'm crazy though. But
Oh no, absolutely. That's like standard. Like one of my friends said it yesterday.
wait, then what?
Okay, so I went to a day party yesterday and I met one of our listeners actually by the bar and he was like, oh, are you on the day after? I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, I love what you guys are doing. Shook my hand and everything. And I'm a germaphobe, so that says a lot. I'm really out here working for the brand. And it was really lovely. And he was like, I love the show, blah, blah. Should have got his name, but if you're watching, babes, shout out to you. And then my friend was like to me, so obviously my friend was there when he said that, blah, blah. So she goes, like, what's wrong with Marks? She was like, does he actually, like, what he said, she was talking about the whole body count thing.
Okay,
Blah, blah.
yeah.
And she was like, what does that even mean? I said, it means what it means. And she's like, yeah, but like, is he okay? I said, I promise you. And she, no, I think she asked something along the lines of, like, is that real? Like, did you really mean that? I said, anything that comes out of Marcus's mouth, he means it. Like, he believes, I was like, he does not chat shit. Like, whatever he says, the man believes it. She's like, that's crazy.
I was like, yeah. I had to give a full breakdown of at least 2 or 3 people in Chucky's party of what I meant by that. But I
you
think
know what,
I
though?
converted a few of them though. There's like, okay, I kind of hear where you're coming from.
No, but you know you convert. Okay, you didn't convert me on the body count thing. I'll make that clear. You didn't convert me on that. But the bad vibes thing, I got it. Because remember I said to you, I even actually explained it to a guy the other day actually, and I was saying how what basically is a case of, because girls are very quick to block. When things don't work out, block. And I was like, when you actually think about it, that is bad vibes, which is why they would not have had 5 people that they've dated.
So they follow it.
Had sex with. Do you get me? That they're following. So it actually, the theory works out.
Thank you.
But the body count part, that is you. That is no. I don't agree with that. I do not stand by that. But the bad vibes, it actually makes sense.
See, there's a method
because
to
when
the
I think of
madness.
myself as well, I don't have guys that I've dated. I don't think I follow them like that. But sometimes people are stupid though, so you gotta go. Because I'm very pro like be friends with your ex because I'm very logical about how I think about things. It didn't work out. That's fine. You were here to serve a purpose. It hasn't worked out for what it was I want. On to the next kind of thing. Yeah. So I don't really, do the whole bad blood thing. But I get it.
It don't always have to be that.
It doesn't have to be that.
And horrible, does it?
No, it doesn't have to be.
No, some people that's how they thrive. Some people it's like we can't. If we're gonna be cool, we should be together.
Yeah. Some people are like
if that makes sense. You get me? I can like.
Yeah, I can be cool with you, and it wouldn't be a thing.
It's better that way, I think.
It makes sense.
Less stress, man. Less blood pressure, man. You can't be harboring things over people that you're not with no more, man.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Exactly.
How was your weekend, man?
Yeah, it was alright. I went to 2 birthday parties on Saturday.
You love a birthday party. You always have a birthday party.
No, it was like family though. It was like a kid's one, and then my auntie's 60th.
Is it another auntie that's had another birthday? Because you had a auntie that had a birthday recently.
When? Did I?
Was this deja vu?
It sounds familiar though. I'm trying to remember who it was though.
Yeah, there was an auntie that had a birthday.
I can't think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably did. I can't remember who though. Okay. Yeah. This is a close auntie.
What did you get up to on the weekend?
What did I get up? So on Saturday I went to a day party. No, on Saturday I went to a barbecue. Family barbecue, which is nice. It was cute. And then yesterday was a hot girl summer. I was outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can't see it, my hair's in a bun, but it's like a whole long ponytail. Was like channeled a whole new S came out yesterday. It was really fun. It was like a girls' day party. Why is Brain grabbing the mic?
So it's just girls?
Yeah, just us girls.
Yeah, I want to know what your definition of a hot girl summer is. I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
And you'll do these hand motions and crap in it. And then you put your face like... But what do you think a hot girl summer is supposed to be?
It's so annoying.
What's a hot girl summer?
Yeah.
But first of all, you know
what is it packaged as and what did it actually end up doing? Because it's normally like brunch and cocktails with the chicks. That's not a hot girl summer. You guys are just spending time together. Like, you're not doing anything that city girls will be proud of you. Enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, but you know that Jesus has me capped on what it is I can do.
Precisely. You're forced advertising right now.
Are you saying it's like a warm girl summer?
In my head, I'm thinking you're doing something wayward, but you're not.
No. It's nothing. But why does it have to be anything wayward?
I'm just asking.
Do you know it's fun? Because even Meg Thee Stallion has spoken about how like it doesn't have to be anything wayward. It's just literally girls just having fun, carefree, and just
no. That's because you are trying to reclaim the word.
But it's our word.
You're trying to reclaim the word. That's like the N word. The hot girl summer. You're supposed to be turning up, turning out.
But we do.
Freaked out. You get me?
No, but it's a variation. So you cut it. What's it? Cut the cloth according to your size. Is that the same? Yeah, exactly. So my size is doing clink clink, and doing A and all that kind of stuff when I'm out with the girls. But some girls it's a different definition.
So it's just a Saturday for you.
Sorry?
It's a regular Saturday for you.
It's
You
not.
just went to barbecue. Did you say you went to barbecue? Is it?
It's not regular Saturday. I went to day party. That's why I had my hot girl summer.
Right.
But it was basically the opening ceremony for summer. So summertime I'll have more stories for you guys. But
Sure.
of course, understand again, Jesus has me capped.
Was this weekend? Was that what it was? Open ceremonies for summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like because there was a lot of day parties yesterday actually.
Sorry, was this a memory that went wrong? Is official? It was like Sky News and BBC News said it's the first.
No, the girls that get it, Brent.
Uh,
You don't get it. That's another thing that we do. It's a hot girl summertime. The girls that get it.
like, I just feel as though some of you all just say it to take part in the whole festivities of the talky stage.
No,
right?
because it's
like y'all aren't really committed to this bollocks.
No, because okay, I will say though, because me in a hot girl summer, me yesterday is not me today. So there is like an inner channeling of fun that's not reflected in the day-to-day.
Did that inner channeling lead to your normal results?
What normal results?
Like you said yesterday was a different thing. Did you do anything different yesterday?
No, but because I'm a different how? Because this is if it's hot girl summer.
You channeled the whole thing. So what did you do?
No, but I do this. I do this anyway. Like if I'm gonna channel my inner hot girl shit, I'm gonna channel like the hot girl shit is the same recipe.
This is what I'm trying to say. But when you channel all that power,
what
did you use it for? Like, what did you do?
I used to have fun. That's what I'm saying. Hot girl summer is about having fun. It's not about sleeping around. It's about having fun. That's what it is. That's essentially so. Fun is different for everyone. But literally, hot girl summer is just us having fun.
You all used to use that phrase before, right? Oh, we used to have some fun with the girls.
Yeah.
Why have you changed it to hot girl summer?
Because we're now in a new era.
Because you want to make it look as though you were wild, and you want people who are listening when you say that you had a hot girl summer to think that you're on stuff. But then when it is that they move to you like you're on stuff,
disappointment.
First of all, I don't think you guys would get it because you're not hot girls. So basically, back in I feel like it's just a change in lingo. It's girls girls having fun, girls want to have fun.
There are certain girls who use it properly. And you
but
just want to
what
tag
is
along with
properly though?
Actually,
sleeping
on the
about
freaky stuff.
What's freaky stuff?
First, Afro Nation.
What's that? What's freaky stuff? Take me there, Brent.
Sexual stuff.
Okay.
Shaking bum in man's face stuff.
Okay, but some of us shake bum just not in people's faces.
That's not a hot girl summer.
It is. First of all, sorry. I'm done with this conversation. You can't as men tell me who's a hot girl what a hot girl summer is.
I thought it started, right? At least correct me if I'm wrong, obviously.
You've been wrong the whole time.
I don't watch all this stuff on socials and stuff. So I'm probably going to be wrong, right? But I thought this was to reclaim a certain type of lifestyle that men normally got up to, but girls wanted to start doing it and they wanted to legitimize it.
Yes, and it is. But again, I'm saying that with hot girl, it's not just that. It caters to different type of women because not every woman is like sexually free and whatever. So you can be a celibate babe, you can be a nun and have a hot girl summer. So do you get me? So with women, as you would know, women are more inclusive than men are inclusive, right? So with women, a hot girl summer is just about having fun. Fun is the theme, and then you go and have fun whatever way you want to have fun. But obviously, men think it's like it has to be a sexual thing. It's not just a sexual thing because you have to cater to the women who aren't into sexual stuff.
Okay.
So just because they're not into sexual stuff doesn't mean they can't have a hot girl summer.
Thanks.
So it's literally the theme is really just fun.
Thanks
so whatever fun looks like for you, you go forth and do it, sis.
Thanks for educating me. So what's the equivalent for men?
I don't know. You guys just do a bunch of, I don't know. You guys don't like to have fun, so I don't know.
We don't know how to have fun.
No.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. You guys don't look like, you're all in black today. I'm dressed in purple, looking like a flipping fairy. I don't know. I don't know how to help you guys. What is the equivalent actually? What is the equivalent of a hot girl summer?
It's outside.
Yeah.
Just being hoes.
No. Most men are behaved, innit? So
you could even say that with a straight face. Is the camera on his face, please? When I said that, you, like you believed yourself.
100%.
You said it in your face and like you believed you.
The people know I'm honest.
Of course they do. So what is the equivalent for guys? You guys just being outside, just doing what you do?
It's just not like a.
But then men haven't really had a restriction on like a lot of stuff they can do.
Have women had a restriction on fun?
Yes, because women are judged all the time on kind of fun.
How were you judged? What you described as hot girl summer that you did over the weekend? How were you ever judged for that? You just went with your girls and you drank and you danced. How were you ever judged for that?
No, but it's in everything. It's in like dressing and wearing stuff.
What were you wearing that was a hot girl summer item?
I don't like the way this question is phrased.
What were you wearing?
I looked really cute.
You had regular clothes on, innit? That's why I said you all shouldn't use. Don't merge the terms together. If it is,
do you know what? I
do
just think you won't get it because you're not.
I in my head, right? I'm gonna stop talking because
no talk.
No
talk. Go on, Brent. Stand in it.
If a whole set of guys just start looking at you like a girl who's a city girl, would you have a problem with that?
But I don't really. If I know they don't know me, it wouldn't bother me. If you guys in this room thought I was, but it would be if you guys in this room thought I am what you assume a city girl is, that might give me it might be a thing.
This is my thing. The connotation attached to hot girl summer.
Yeah.
And city girls, whatever you guys do.
Yeah.
In my head, if you really wanted me to see you like that, you would have a problem with it.
Yeah, but you know what is it? But that's the assumption you guys have made. I'm even telling you that even the girls who came up with the term hot girl summer and whatever, they've literally said it's about having fun. Megan literally said a whole thing about it's not about sleeping around. It's literally just women having carefree fun. So whatever men have attached to it.
Oh, it's men who did it. It's men who basically coined this particular explanation of this term. It's men.
Yeah, I think you guys have run with your assumptions.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would say that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think
because
so,
here I am
all
telling you what hot girl summer is, and here you are telling me I'm not a hot girl summer.
When did it first get coined?
I would say that it started with like the whole. I think when City Girls and Megan came out.
And when they say our City Girls are up one, and what does that mean? What does that stuff mean?
I don't know, man. I've lost now. I don't know.
Because in my head, this is what they were pushing, and they tried to dial it back.
No, it's just because I don't see it as like even with City Girls being up points or whatever. I don't see that as like just in the sexual way. It's just as girls just not being played, I guess. I would see it as.
So female empowerment.
Yeah. And really that's what hot girl summer is. But female empowerment is not just about being sexually liberated. Because you've got to understand and be accepting of people who don't live like that as well. So hot girl summer isn't capped for anybody who is sexually free. Like it's literally just for girls to have fun, and whatever fun looks like for you, sis, you go ahead and do that. No judgment. It's a judgment-free movement.
So, like pastor's wife could go on the pulpit and say I had a hot girl summer if she had fun that summer.
All the best to her in a conversation. They might impeach her, but she might get impeached, but she can say whatever she wants to say. She can say whatever she wants to say. How the people receive it.
Alright, good. I've said enough.
And her suspension might reflect it. Goodness me, I'm not telling you guys about another party I go to. Bloody hell, mate. All right, let's get into our first headline. So, Rishi and Truss are criticised because of the Rwanda asylum plan. Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss have been accused of cruelty and immorality for promising more Rwanda-style deals to remove... Oh, yeah. That's what I reckon. Do you get that? Do you get it? He told you something that you missed. And Siri agreed.
And look behind you too.
Again.
Oh, he's sleeping today, man.
Go.
Shall I carry on? So, sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. You guys are literally watching our lives every time.
That's right.
Literally watching the show. This is how the show gets on. So, Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss have been accused. Do you wave at them? Shake it on for the hot boy summer. Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss have been accused of cruelty and immorality for promising more Rwanda-style deals to remove asylum seekers from the UK, as charities claim the pair were pandering to party members' hardline views. Amnesty International led criticism of immigration plans announced over the weekend by the Tory leadership candidates, saying the dreadful pledges will come at great human and financial costs. Both promised to push ahead with the plan to send hundreds of asylum seekers to Rwanda, which was delayed last month after an intervention by the European Court of Human Rights. Sunak said he will do whatever it takes to get the Rwanda plan off the ground and operating at scale, and vowed to pursue more migration partnerships with other countries. In a 10-point plan on immigration, Sunak said he would cap the number of refugees the UK accepted each year, tighten the definition of who qualified to claim asylum, and withhold aid money from countries that refuse to take back those whose claims were denied and criminals. Sunak's plan to house migrants in cruise ships instead of hotels to save money was criticised. Sorry, I've got to go back to that again. Sunak's plan to house migrants in cruise ships instead of hotels, that is given slavery. To save money was criticised by Truss's campaign, saying the move would likely be a breach of domestic and international law. Liz Truss also said she was determined to see the Rwanda policy through to full implementation, as well as exploring other countries where we can work on similar partnerships. Zahra Hassan, Advocacy Director at the Joint Council for the Welfare of Immigrants, speaking on Sunak and Truss, said they were showing their fierce commitment to cruelty and immorality by trying to abdicate all responsibility for people forced to move to the UK. They want to expand the hostile environment and ramp up the brutalization of refugees for political point scoring. The plans will only destroy more lives and tear more families apart. The two politicians are due to have a series of debates before Tory party members and we were asked to cast their votes. No, before Tory party members are asked to cast their votes and decide who they wish to lead them and become the new PM. Do you know what's so crazy? Sometimes the people are so far removed from reality. In what world do you think is a good idea to put asylum seekers and migrants on cruise ships instead of hotels? Cruise ships.
Boats must be cheaper, innit?
But do you know how far away from reality you are? That is literally, people got shipped over to this country on ships.
And where would they drive them to?
Just have them stuck on land.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they'll probably like they'll drive them out to like the edge of the border. Like, they won't even be like close. I don't think they'll be close to that. Like, they'll be in the water. Like, you know, like you can't come off and go shop or nothing like that. Like, no way, you can't come off and go shop.
It's definitely not going to be like a cruise.
They'll have them in the British Isles just chilling.
Mad.
Yeah, they're sick.
That's so wild.
Yeah, life of a refugee, but it's rough out here.
Damn. All right, so still on the topic of Rwanda. So did Rwanda finesse the UK out of £120 million? Rob this England. For obvious reasons, the Rwandan government has defended the controversial asylum agreement, but said it currently only has the capacity to hold 200 migrants. Sorry. In the whole country, they can only hold 200. Is everybody okay?
Where?
Allegedly, Rwanda had originally agreed to take up 1,000 migrants from the UK in a trial deal worth £120 million. However, the government has now said one hotel, Hope Hostel in Kigali, is prepared to receive migrants but has a maximum capacity of 200 people. Yolande Makolo, a spokeswoman for Rwandan government, said, "We're looking into infrastructure development. We have identified other accommodation developments." She also condemned critics and those who imply that Africa is full of disease and no opportunities. She said, "We are still seen as a problematic place, a place of problems. This is not something that we want. Africa is also a source of solutions. This is an innovative solution to a global problem." Plans are in place to house 100 migrants in the £58 a night Hope Hostel, costing the British taxpayer £5,800 a night, while several other locations are being looked at for another 100 migrants. In conclusion, Ms. Makolo said the country could provide a safe home to migrants and that it wanted to retain young African talent as well as help people from all over the world. Last month, Downing Street conceded that some cash had been paid, but refused to say how much or when this had happened, saying the information was confidential. Do you know what though?
Go on.
I don't like theft. But if it's theft, no offense, people, but if it's theft against like the Caucasians, I ain't mad at it. Especially when it's done by black people. I'm not really mad at it. Do you get what I mean? Okay. We hear you, man. In the headphones. You must say something?
Yeah.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him,
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so I'm not for theft, but you know, if it's theft in the benefiting black people, I'm in for it.
They say all for it.
Yeah. Because how are you going to finesse the whole country out of £120 million and say you can take 1,000 people and they say, oh, at the moment we can only manage 200? They're in damn well anyway, none of the planes have moved.
And is it really theft though? Are we just taking what's ours?
Okay.
Have they took the money already?
I think so, you know.
Oh, they took the money up front?
I believe so. Yeah.
And then told him, yeah, we just got this hostel here that sleeps 200. That's grown.
That's mad, man. That's so crazy. But you know what? Now I get why people had concerns wanting to go there, because the Rwandans made no plans.
Everyone's just having a jolly up, innit?
Literally.
Literally, like that's why people are gonna go there and not even know that, like,
Yep.
you know, like Like they're gonna go there, no one's not even gonna be expecting them. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, we didn't think you were. Oh, they let your plane take off. Okay, please just wait here. We'll come back and tell you what's going on. That's wild. Well, that swimming pool and stuff they were saying to them. They definitely didn't give them jobs.
no, Rwanda's sick.
Yeah, that's funny. Big up Rwandans, man. But yeah, let's get into topic of the day. What you saying?
One second.
I just decided that I don't want to have kids.
Excuse me?
I don't want to have kids.
Yeah, well, you already had them, so they're yours. Your sister is raising them. Don't you think you should want to get them back? Or you don't want kids at all? You don't want the responsibility, anything?
No, I just don't want to have kids anymore.
Guys, this is like literally that's what you guys said. You are in our house and you are literally experiencing everything with us.
That is so funny.
We don't ever give you guys the impression that we're perfect or we're the package well. All right, so the clip, what do you think of this? What are your thoughts? I thought you'd find it quite interesting.
You thought I would?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she's a mad woman, isn't it? Because just the way she's moving, like she's just saying like, I just don't want kids. Like it don't work like that. So,
but you know what's crazy? Because when I heard the clip, yeah, I thought she didn't have them. So I was like, oh yeah, like you're justified. I don't want them yet. But then when the one was like, well, your sister's got them, do you think she can pick your kids up? She's like, no.
She's saying that she just wants to like they're not my kids no more. Like forget that I have kids. Like that I don't have kids no more. Like can I just not have kids no more?
You can't.
Exactly. Like they're
You
your
can't just
responsibility.
Yeah, it's wild. I think yeah.
Do you know how old they are, the kids?
No, actually,
Nah, don't know.
Yeah, so they're probably not even adults or anything like that. So she actually has to take care of them. And she's trying to say, I just
Is there anything in place though where you can
just give
not
your
want
kids
your
up?
kids and give them away?
I think you can just put them in care and stuff.
That trauma, man. That's gonna be one heck of a therapy bill for the
Yeah,
kids.
because you should be able to do it voluntarily. Because if you just left them, they'll have to take them anyway, innit?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying? So you should be able to. I don't know.
But then I feel like that if there was that option, a lot of people hand their kids in.
I think so.
Have a bad day, just give your kid in. If your child becomes where it's like too much, you know, like your child is like just causing you stress day in, day out. Take it back.
But I mean, care homes and stuff are full. And not all of them
Yeah.
are going to be in situations of like where you've lost your parents and stuff like that. I don't know what the percentage is, but I'm guessing there's a few kids in there that's been gave up for whatever reason,
Actually,
whether the kid's too
Yeah.
bad or the parent can't handle it, but just got to the idea where they're saying like, Raj can't do this anymore.
I know that with children that you take care of. So say for example, I end up taking care of someone's child. Say like my sister or something, or like a family member's child. Then like they passed away or whatever, and I take care of the child. If the child is like way too much, I can't handle it, I can give the child in care.
Give it putting care,
Yeah, that's crazy. So do you think it's reasonable to understand where this woman's coming from?
Like I said, because the way she's framing it, it's like it's MH, man. It's mental health. Because she's not even saying that she wants to. She's not even saying that she wants to just sign off for a little bit, like, or just have a day off or something. She's saying like,
I'm done.
She's saying like, I don't want kids anymore. It's not possible. Like you do have kids. You're never saying like I just don't want to look after them or like I don't like. She's saying like no.
I'm done. Like I've reached the end of the road.
I don't know what drives someone to do that in the first place because it's not even like it's not even that she's had more than kids. She's saying
It's kids, yeah.
So she's got more
It's
than
2+.
one. Like you was living your life and then you just decided, no.
I can't do this anymore. This is final straw.
Say that little one there, it's the devil
Especially that one.
the devil himself. I said, nope, not doing it no more.
I think the brother like your sister did this. She wasn't such a menace, and maybe able to handle both of you. That's actually wild. That's very. But I do think that's wild, man. I don't know what to say. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what the motivation is though.
That's wild. But then it must be a thing where she's struggling because parenting is hard. Like being a full-time parent is hard.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because there's no real...
And unfortunately, like, you're committed, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a thing where once you're committed to it, you're essentially committed to it.
But you
Like,
say
that's
that,
it.
but this is what we're talking about. Some parents don't feel that connections with their thing. Some parents don't. Some kids don't have that relationship with their parents. Not both of them. Maybe one simultaneously, or their mum or their dad or whatever. Like some dads don't feel the need to be around. Some mothers just don't.
Just don't feel that
I'm
bond.
just not maternal. I'm just not caring like that.
Yeah.
I know people like that. I see that relationships dynamics are different. Like their mum. I don't want to say don't care, but like
I think it's not that maternal.
Mm-hmm.
There's just not that maternal thing there, and unfortunately, skips some people.
So so since like society kind of understands that, right?
Yeah.
Do you think we should kind of, as a society, normalize helping those people by allowing them to give their kids to someone?
Do you know? I don't think society understands it because do you know
Okay.
what? No, I don't think they do because it's not so much looked down if a man walks away from a child, but if a woman walks away from a child, how could you do that? You're the child's mother. The child lived in you for 9 months. How could you do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think society understands it.
It's because you have the more responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's because like you literally like
you carry this child, so they for them. So I think for society, they struggle to understand how you can not have a bond with a child that's lived inside of you for 9 months. Like that child has literally been part of your body. You've been one with that child. So I don't think
if you go back to essentially like raising a child and feeding the child, like if you go back before processed milk and powdered milk and all this crap, like you are the only lifeline to this child. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you can't walk away.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm trying to say? Like you just can't. Like you just can't. Like fathers have that luxury.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like they can wear whatever, they can go come. Like if this like you literally can't. If you care about the well-being of this child, you can't. You get me? Like obviously now there's other options, like a dad could have it and bottle feed and whatnot. But I'm saying that, and naturally the way that it's intended.
Because they sit there, because they just say that's the best thing anyway for children. It helps them like grow their minds and all that kind of stuff. But I feel bad that women face more scrutiny, I guess, for that. Because like we said, some women are just not maternal, like they don't have that maternal instinct there anyway. But also I think society doesn't highlight enough what it is that women go through when it comes to pregnancy. Because a normal woman on a normal day-to-day has like hormones and stuff like that, like that she battles with. When you're pregnant, it's like 1,000 times worse, right? And some women, even when they don't have a bond with their children, it's because of the hormones and stuff. But it's sad because it's like when society then judges you for not having that, without trying to understand the reason why it is that you don't have that, it's hard. It's actually hard. But I definitely do think that. So what's your question again? It was about
normalizing it. So for example, like you're saying, society kind of knows. Maybe like you're saying, not everyone understands it.
Yeah.
But it's a known thing where some mothers are not as maternal and like should there be something in place where it's normalized for people to be like, okay, you know what? I've tried for X amount of years. I can't do this kid thing.
I'll be honest with you, no. Because you know that's so chaotic. Because unfortunately, though, it is unfortunate that the only way to know if you've got a maternal instinct is if you have a child. Because sometimes some people don't have it with like, because like I've got like my niece and my nephew are like, I love those kids so like ridiculously so much that sometimes I think if I have a child, I almost feel like it's going to be an unhealthy obsession because of how much love I feel for my niece and my nephew. I'm like, how could I feel more love than this? That I'm going to be high off it kind of thing. But unfortunately, there are some people who don't even feel that. But when they have their own children, they like, their maternal instinct is crazy. So the only way really and truly to find out, and the people who can love their nieces and nephews and whatever, little kids or whatever, and then when they have their own children, oddly enough, they'll be like, they don't really feel anything. Do you get what I mean? So the only way is to find out. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think that there should be anything in place. I think there should be stuff in place to support,
Are you saying,
but not for you to dump your baby.
Are you saying put something there so legally you can
walk away,
remove responsibility?
Yeah.
So that child is no longer your responsibility.
Exactly. Yeah.
No.
So you just like cease being a parent.
No. I think there should be stuff because already people already doing that involuntary, like without a law. People are running mad with that already.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine if there was a law. I know. I think
you shouldn't allow people to do that.
It'd be
You've
crazy.
got to take responsibility for your actions.
That's it. I think there should be stuff to support people.
Okay.
I think there should definitely be support because unfortunately the people that suffer the most are the children. That's what I think about. Is the children. So I didn't ask to be here. I did not ask to be here. So you can't now bring me here against my will and then dump me and then now I've got to figure out life. Like that's wild.
Mm.
But I think there should be stuff in place to support. I don't know if you guys heard of a case. Sorry guys, trigger warning. But it was some young girl, I think she was like 19 or something, and she had a baby. And she and the baby were in care. And she left the baby to go and party for days.
Yes.
And she was in a hostel, you know, like the supporting hostel things.
Yeah. Oh, and the baby died.
The baby died.
Mm.
But with her as well, she was known to struggle. So when I looked into her childhood wasn't great, but also she'd been like, she's a kid that always running away. Always running away. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And social services, they knew all the stuff. So in situations like that, I feel like in the extreme situation like where the child can be harmed, yes, you have to take the baby away, unfortunately. But just know that it's the risk.
But then isn't it the kind of same thing where someone says, okay, all right, so for example, you're a social worker, you can see that the child's at risk.
Yeah.
You take the child away. Cool. But if I'm the parent or someone's the parent saying, look, this child's at risk, I can't do this no more. Like, I'm gonna burn out, etc., right? Shouldn't it amount to the same thing?
Yeah, I think if it comes down to harm on the child, but
or even
this is gonna sound mad, but I feel like people would just use that as an excuse.
Yeah, that's true.
Just to avoid the responsibility they're meant to have.
Do
you get me? So it's not like I'm trying to say like, you know, wait to see if anything happens to the child. But I just think a lot of people would
yeah, that's true.
do that.
Yeah.
Do that as an excuse. It's just what that woman is. Well, who knows what she's going through as well? Do you get me? There's that as well. Because it's difficult. Like I think society talks about like absent parents as if it's nothing, but it's mad to actually just walk away from a child.
Someone said that you can, if you relinquish your child to the state for no reason, you may still have to pay child support.
Yeah, because why is the taxpayers funding that? You ain't got a child, but your bank account can feel it.
So that must be only for the man, though, right?
I'm not sure. Let me check this properly.
Into the Googles. Yeah, because you got to accept some kind of responsibility. You can't just have children and then dump them.
Okay. I know, like, off air, you were talking about a girl who tried to get an abortion, right?
Yes. So, context that. So, basically, some girl, I saw a tweet this morning, she got an abortion she did a termination in January. The last month, she's been feeling kicking in her belly. Turns out, her baby's due next month. 7th of August. August baby though. August baby's a lit, so congratulations, sis. But yeah, her baby's due next month, so it didn't happen. Something like that as well. That's wild. I can't actually. I'm suing that. You got to sue the medical somebody.
So in that,
I think you can do it. You know.
What?
Yeah,
can you give your baby back?
Care and foster kids. I think they just. Yeah, I think you can just do it.
Yeah.
It says, on some occasions, parents may place their child into foster care voluntarily. The reasons for this could be due to some of the reasons listed above. That's not there. Such as paternal illness or death of one parent, but mainly this happens when the parents cannot or do not want to care for the child any longer.
Wow.
So yeah, I think you can make a decision and just put them in care.
Wow.
I can't imagine a parent dying, and then you give the child away.
Well, one parent dying.
Yeah.
Just not being able to cope.
Yeah, but my...
And I can see a dad doing that with a little baby.
Oh yeah.
If he doesn't have extended family and stuff.
I mean, yeah, wherever.
With extended family, there's only so much people can take care of their children.
I can see a mother doing it if she just lost her husband with a little baby. Just not being in the right frame. Just not being in the right frame of mind
that's true.
to function.
Yeah.
Just not, you get me? Just not being.
Actually, yeah, that's true. Baby cat, because I'm thinking of like imagine like an 8-year-old. I lost my dad. You're giving me away. You can't cope. Are you sick?
Yeah, for real.
I'm mourning with you.
We're in this together.
We're in this together. The
real.
heck? That is so bad vibes.
Why?
But no, seriously, I don't know if you guys watched, if you guys on Netflix, it's called Fatherhood by Kevin Hart.
Where the mum dies.
Yeah, and he's taking care of the child and like.
I think I've tried to watch it twice.
so
I keep
much.
falling asleep. But it's sad.
It was very like.
No.
Really upset.
It gets. because there's a time jump in it. The baby gets big.
Yeah.
And he starts dating a teacher or something.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I haven't finished that?
Maybe I haven't got long left.
Yeah?
Because you just told me the whole plot. I think you've got long left to watch if you haven't finished it.
I have finished it then. He messes up.
Yeah.
And she leaves him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
It's
But it's a really good. You should watch it. It's a really, really good film. Really good film. Because I think it's very different to. Obviously, it's different to what Kevin Hart does anyway. But you don't typically get those storylines. Do you get what I mean?
So it's not really like a comedy.
No,
it's definitely not comedy. Because you know he's kind of stepping away fully from comedy now. So he's doing like drama. He had the one where Wesley Snipe was in there as well.
Yeah, his brother Wesley Snipes.
The Real or something like that. The Truth or something like that. Something like that. And that was a really good one as well. So he's trying to step away. He's trying to evolve as an actor.
Oh, that's good though.
But yeah.
I can't see him.
You can't take him seriously.
Nah.
I'm looking at him like a joke. Go on. I know you're dying for it.
Nah, he needs to he can't
be best
you can't carry a drama or something like that.
Yeah. I feel like he's
you know the biggest thing, yeah?
The comedy.
Because what's the one that he done where he's looking after the disabled man?
Oh yeah.
That one's good as well.
Yeah,
that's
that
that's not a comedy.
Is that recently?
In the last few years.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's called, but he's like the man that he's looking after the disabled man's rich. He's like a carer, but he's like a little bum man, but then he builds the bond with him and whatever.
I want to watch that.
Yeah, it's good.
I love Kevin Hart, man.
You get me? But so stuff like there's like certain like little niche things that he can probably do, but I'm saying that something like I'm talking like a serious. You see Kevin Hart there, automatically you think,
what are you doing there for?
What?
Tell us something funny.
Do you feel the same way about Chris Rock?
I can't take Chris Rock on it anyway. Chris Rock looks funny. Like not as in like he looks funny, but he looks like he's telling a joke. Like he just looks like he
laughing. Looks like shit, so I can believe him. He can carry it more. Like even with Pookie, when he's looking at the cracker, he looks like a cracker. Like when he looks like when he's playing a role, and it's not a comedy, and it's a serious man, and he looks like a middle-aged, stressed man.
Now he'd be looking stressed.
He'd be looking stressed. Like he's in the face. You get me? So I can let it slide. Like I can
I
mind it
literally
when he
watched it
does
the
it.
other day. It's a very old film. Do you ever watch Suits?
With Meghan Markle.
Yeah. And you know Jessica Pearson?
The black woman.
The black woman, yeah. She's his wife in it. I'm trying to remember what it's called. She's his wife in it, and it's an old film. I say old, it's like 2007.
The one, is he a lawyer?
Yes.
Yes.
And he's kind of about to cheat.
So funny. Yeah.
It's bloody...
What's the other lady? Kerry Washington's in it as well.
Yes. Let me try and find it. But basically, like it's an old film here, but he looked stressed. I said, how do you look older back there than you do here? It's actually mad. I'm going to try and find it for you guys, but yeah. But yeah, man. It's a shame though. I think it's a shame the way the world kind of thinks of like. I think fathers get like a leeway for not being around more than women do. But unfortunately, because women are the main carers and stuff, it's hard for them.
I just think
difficult, man.
I just think it's not. Is it stereotypes or just standards that's been set from the beginning and stuff like that? Like with the idea of men going out and being hunter gatherers and leaving. You get me?
It's called I Think I Love My Wife.
That's it.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I had to find that. Yeah, I'm saying I think it's just the mindset from back in the day of men being gatherers and hunters and going away and leaving and coming back. The idea of them going to work and it's like I don't think it's wrong to say, man. Like by this point, like we've proved it. Like if there's a team, a household, a mum and a dad, and between us, we've got to raise this family, we've got to go work, and we've got to. You are better suited to look after this than me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be chauvinist or none of these things. None of this stuff.
None of the buzzwords.
None of the buzzwords. I'm not trying to do none of that stuff. You're better at this job than me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
I agree with that.
You get me? So
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I think biologically, the facts are there.
Yeah. So
do you get what I mean?
Yeah. But, so with the mindset, it's like it's not that the part of it is double standards. It's not necessarily right, but men can just go. Like, we can just go.
Yeah.
You get me? Unfortunately, and it's not frowned upon.
Yeah, there's no consequences for it.
You get me? Like it's not frowned upon now. Like I could be in a relationship with you
Yeah.
and have 3 youths down there and hardly see them, and you might not even really judge me
Yeah.
too tough on that.
As long as she's in my kids.
If you was my girl and you had 2 youths with an ex-man, yeah, but you didn't see these youths.
That's wild. Yeah.
I don't know. You can't. I don't know if this is gonna work because I don't.
Yeah.
Because are you even gonna see my youths when I have them with you? Like,
And what's gonna happen to them?
Yeah, for real.
But you know, like, I think sometimes what it's the fact that sometimes in society we don't have a consensus on things. Because I like when I tell you I really don't like deadbeat fathers. Like, but again, obviously that comes from me having one. But even outside of that, is I really just don't. I don't like the idea of you have a child and you just think you can just walk away and not care. Like that to me is wild. To wake up every single day, know that you have a child out there, and not care about like this child could be begging for food, could be being beaten up. You have no idea. You're just going through life. I can't deal with that.
Bear man do that though.
Oh, a lot of guys do.
Bear man have kids and don't spare a thought for them. Like don't make
That's
an effort.
wild to me.
Because they're not. It's not even involved in their life. Like they just have the woman's wherever she is.
And then that's it.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's so wild to me. But the thing is, so I know I could never date a guy who is a deadbeat father. There's no way. Even me not wanting to have children.
It's like what you're saying. You won't know until you have the kid. How you know what kind of father he's going to be?
No, because if I know you've got kids.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I would never intentionally be with a guy who I know has children or anything like that. Like, nah, that's wild to me. I don't care. Even if she's made your life hell, there's ways you could have gone around this to see your children because children didn't ask to be in the situation. So even me not wanting to have children and stuff, part of that is rooted in the fact that I cannot afford to be with somebody who's going to be a fool for a father. But again, I can even be with someone who I think, oh, you're trustworthy, you can be a father, blah, blah. We have the child and he switches up on me. It's a gamble. But I think for me, it's like, I want to know that I've done I did my due diligence in every way I could to make sure this didn't happen. Yeah. It's unfortunate that life happened and this is now, maybe this is what happened, but I can't, but again, there's no solidarity on that. Because like you said, the women who know that guys have kids that they didn't see, but for them, as long as you spend time with me, there's some girls who you're just a girlfriend, he's got 2 kids or whatever, or even a kid, but because she wants to spend time with him, she's all right with him not seeing the kids. Because like, oh, your baby mom is there, and you might see your baby mom. Like they take things so personally and have this ownership of other people that you're actually fine to be with a guy who disrespects you, calls his baby mom a B and a hoe every other sentence, doesn't see the kid, but because you get to go on date nights, you're good with it. If there was a consensus that, you know what, the same way men are like, I'm not going to date a woman, like I can't be with a woman who neglects her children. If we also had that consensus of, I can't be with a guy who's a deadbeat father, it'd be great. Yeah. Same way I think, even when it comes to cheating and stuff, I think if women had a consensus on a lot of things, we're so far ahead of society.
Well, women don't mind the concept of cheating, they just don't like getting cheated on.
That's it.
Take me there. I don't get it.
Like women are enablers. This is why men with colourful pasts can still have bright futures. You know what I'm trying to say? That.
Not colourful pasts and bright futures.
I'm just saying. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, and socially, like, the stigmas are different. Like, women kind of champion men like that. Yeah. You get what I'm trying to say?
It's crazy.
So.
It's actually wild.
You make it easier.
Boy. Boy. But big up to women anyway. I hope if she does need help, she can get help because that was a lot. And I feel like even the woman I was speaking to as well wasn't very... I don't know if there's a bigger clip, but she was just like, goes that kind of giving the Bible, just go and get your kids. Like, what do you mean? Like, do you mean? I don't think there was even understanding there in that room.
She didn't want to waste any time.
So she was just like, what do you mean? That, but then your sisters go and pick them up, kind of thing. But sometimes women have issues, and it's a cry for help in a way. But
definitely,
it's wild, man. Yeah, let's get into our next headline. Russia wants to make friends with Africa. It appears the Russians want to ascertain who their allies are on the African continent. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has just begun a tour of certain African countries, starting with Egypt, in an attempt to rally support and amid anger over the Ukraine war. Meeting with his Egyptian counterpart, Mr. Sameh Shoukry, in Cairo, Mr. Lavrov blamed the West for encouraging Ukraine to fight Russia to the bitter end. Egypt has strong ties with Russia, which supplies wheat, weapons, and until the war with Ukraine started, a large number of tourists. In a news conference after his meeting, appeared to blame the West for prolonging the conflict with Ukraine, even though it understood what and whose end it will be. He went on to say, "We are in no way prejudiced against resuming negotiations on a wider range of issues, but this does not depend on us because the Ukrainian authorities, starting from the president and down to his countless advisors, repeatedly say that there will be no talks until Ukraine defeats Russia on the battlefield." He said, "The Ukrainians are being actively encouraged by their Western handlers, be it London, Washington, Berlin, or any other European Union and NATO capital, so the choice is theirs." With regards to Africa, Mr. Lavrov said he appreciated Africans' balanced position on the issue of Ukraine and said his country had always sincerely supported Africans in their struggle for freedom for the colonial yoke. That's why you helped them, is it? Currently, some African nations are badly affected by grain shortages caused by the Russia-Ukraine war. According to the African Development Bank, Ukraine and Russia usually supply more than 40% of Africa's wheat.
You better stop beefing, man.
They need to stop beefing. They need to keep their nose out of Africa. We've got enough going on. Leave us alone. All right, the next bit of news. Inhumane Eurotunnel delays. Holidaymakers from the UK hoping to travel to France have endured a third day of disruption as traffic chaos turned the Eurotunnel into a hotspot of holiday hell. Tens of thousands of exasperated families have endured chaos trying to cross the channel this weekend, with many having to sleep in their vehicles overnight due to delays at passport checks. There were hopes that delays would improve today, with the port of Dover claiming that traffic was once again flowing normally yesterday afternoon. Sorry if I'm going to sneeze. No. However, the situation remained dire after the Eurotunnel at Folkestone on Sunday, with some families heading... What's going on here? Yeah, some families heading to France for their summer holiday, having spent 21 hours trying to make the crossing, with others complaining of moving just 1 mile in 8 hours. That petrol price must be mad. Authorities in Dover declared it's a critical incident due to the long length of time taken to reach the ports. Volunteers were drafted in to hand out emergency supplies, such as food and water, to weary travellers. The disruption sparked a war of words across the channel, as British authorities accused their French counterparts of not sufficiently staffing the border, while Calais politicians blamed Brexit for the additional checks. I feel like in this country, anything that happens, if it rains too much, snows too much, too hot, whatever it is, we always blame Brexit.
Yeah, them ports. When you're going to France and you go Dover and that, you see when there's like a jam there, like traffic and that,
It's the worst.
It just feels like the worst thing.
It's just that you're just
in the
stuck.
world. That it just feels worse than everything. Like everything is horrible.
It's horrible.
And there's no end in sight. You just don't know what's going on. Like it's crazy. Like it's like there's no one to talk to.
Yeah.
Everyone's just sitting there. Like,
just sitting there.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's just literally reading this gave me PTSD from when I was a kid, and I've been in like that traffic, and it's just like it's just never ending. Like it just.
I've been up there once. That's like when you're driving on the motorway and everything just stops, but like stop.
Yeah,
you get me? And when people see people getting out their car on the motorway, you think, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we're here. Basically.
I've had that one time when I literally was leaving studio, and I was like, I should have bought snacks. That's what I always think of. I just always think I have nothing in here to eat. Just me and my thoughts and whatever I have to listen to.
Oh, it's horrid.
It's ridiculous.
Well, imagine 21 hours though.
21. That's a day.
That's a family with kids and stuff.
I know kids are like, oh, why are we moving yet? Why can't we go? Mum, Dad, I'm hungry. Shut up.
That's horrid. That's so uncomfortable. There's nowhere to chill.
That's a lot.
What?
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
That's an ordeal.
Literally, that's an ordeal.
For real.
But yeah, let's get into Word on Road. Moving back to today, you guys are going to recycle a topic. You're going to beat a horse dead.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the colorism conversation was going on over the weekend.
Still.
Mate, there's certain words I've had to meet. But yeah, colorism was going on over the weekend. And but this is more like in American sphere, I think. Yeah.
Oh, it's American thing.
Yeah, American
Okay,
thing.
that's cool.
So they're talking about colorism and whatever, and then in colorism they started talking about. They basically are saying that a great example of colorism is.
I'm getting comfortable, man. I'm tired. It's wrong.
Please, did the camera show that? Can you see that camera?
No.
No.
Can you see it now?
Well, kind of like half your body.
Mark is laying down. He is. Listen, I'm sorry. This is actually the best show. Because you guys are seeing this show today is a joke.
I'm sleeps.
You are here. Listen, you are here. But yeah, so basically talk about colorism or whatever, and then they said a prime example of colorism is the difference between Zendaya, you know Zendaya?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Keke Palmer's career. So essentially, they're basically saying that Zendaya's had a better career because she's lighter skinned than Keke Palmer, who is dark skinned. So I'm going to read out some of the tweets, and then Keke Palmer responded.
Which one's Keke Palmer? Wait there.
The funny girl. That babe.
Is she funny?
Keke Palmer's hilarious.
Oh, serious?
Keke Palmer is hilarious. Is that clear enough?
Yeah, I'm gonna call. I need to think.
Yeah.
What is she?
Keke
done?
Palmer she's a walking meme. It's like okay, there's like one of my favorite memes from her is when they said they were doing some kind of challenge or whatever. I think she was promoting a movie or whatever, and they're showing them pictures of like actors or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Keke Palmer has this running joke. She doesn't know white people, and it's so she doesn't know white people, and it's just the best thing ever. And she was like, you must have seen it. She's like, oh, I'm sorry to this man. I don't know this man. And she's like, he could walk down the road. He could walk right past me. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry. And then she literally slides the picture back. She's like, sorry to this man. And she slides the picture back. She's got that meme. She's also got the gag ears. What else has she got? She's got a bunch of memes.
So that's her thing. Like,
no, she's just funny. She's just genuinely funny. One of my favorite videos from her as well was she's basically talking about why she doesn't like Titanic.
Okay.
And she's like, because she feels like Rose was selfish. And she was like, Rose could have, she said she knows she could have scooched over on that plank for that man to be on there. But instead she watched him die, talking about Jack. She's like, don't call his name out now. He's dead. You killed him.
All right, so
she's funny.
She's kind of young as well. But I remember from come up. What would we first have seen her in?
Aquila and I don't want to say Aquila and the Bee.
So what?
Yeah, what's that?
It's like a spelling show.
Okay.
It's like it's a movie from back in the day.
I remember back in the day, like my first time ever seeing it was when she was like a child. I think she was in a music video.
Okay.
I can't remember what music video.
Check her movies.
Aquila and the Bee.
Yeah, Aquila and the Bee. I remember from her.
True Jackson, VP. Oh, she was in Hustlers.
Yeah, she was on Nickelodeon as well. But you know, I'm going to read you her accolades in a minute though. Let me tell you guys the team. So basically, some people were, so there's some tweets. Someone said, what's it called? Hold on. The show today is a joke. So Keke's net worth is $7 million and Zendaya's is $20 million. Keke has been a mainstream success since her career began and has put in substantially more work. She should be one of the highest paid entertainers in the game. So yes, it's colorism. I'd like someone to do a deep dive. Is it deep dive or deep drive?
Deep dive.
Yeah, the person said drive. I would like someone to do a deep dive on the similarities and differences between Keke Palmer and Zendaya's careers. This may be one of the clearest examples of how colorism plays out in Hollywood. They were both child stars, but their mainstream popularity is very different. Another person said, every time this conversation comes up, you'll start acting like it's a personal attack against Zendaya. If you knew Zendaya at all, you'd know she said the exact same thing. She said she's the acceptable version of a black woman in Hollywood, and that's a problem. I remember seeing that actually. But Keke Palmer anyway responded, and she said, a great example of colorism is to believe I can be compared to anyone. I'm the youngest talk show host ever, the first black woman to star in her own show on Nickelodeon, and the youngest and first black Cinderella on Broadway. I'm an incomparable talent, baby. This is Keke Palmer. I've been a leading lady since I was 11 years old. I have over 100 plus credits and currently starring in an original screenplay that's the #1 film at the box office. #Nope. That's, what's his name again? Jordan Peele's Nope. I've had a blessed career thus far. I couldn't ask for more, and God continues to surprise me. Yeah.
Big up her.
Yeah,
I know, I love it. Absolutely love it.
And her CV's not that crazy anyway.
Who
Keke's.
Keke. Do you know it's one of the things where like she does a lot, but she's not in your face.
Yeah, no, she does bare stuff and I like that. I mean, I didn't know all that animation stuff or Ice Age and all these.
Yeah, she's in all of those as well. Yeah,
all of these things.
But she's not in your face. She's not like.
I didn't know she was doing.
I don't think she's someone who's like. She's not a main character, babe. Like
maybe it's Barbershop. Shall I see? Maybe it's Barbershop where I might remember her from earlier. It's the Barbershops. Yeah. Yeah, she's cool,
also in Tyler Perry, one of the Medea ones.
Yeah,
she was adopted. Yeah, I remember she was in that as well.
Yeah, but
Keke Palmer's a star.
I don't think her. But then again, what's Zendaya done?
That's the thing. Zendaya's more. I think it's more. I think people are going off.
Where's this girl come from? Who is she?
Keke or
Zendaya.
From Nickelodeon.
Oh, she's from Nickelodeon as well.
Yeah. Oh, no, hers was Disney Channel. I think. Yeah, she was Disney Channel. She basically had a show. I can't remember what it's called now with some other girl. Like two of them, and it was like a dance thing, some dancing show thing. But she's also the one. Do you remember that time when I do think actually, okay, she's obviously been in the scene or whatever, but I know that I think something that really made her kind of maybe more popularity, I would say, is when what's that woman's name from E? Do you remember when E had Fashion Police with Joan Rivers, and she said that Zendaya actually smells of weed because she had locks.
Oh, serious?
You guys remember that?
No.
I remember
massive
that.
scandal.
Yeah.
What's her name again?
I don't know.
Gigi or something like that. I can't remember her name. But one of the women from let me Google it, sorry. One of the women from Fashion Police. And she basically said that Zendaya actually smells of weed because she had locks on the red carpet.
Oh, yeah.
She just blown up though.
But Zendaya's good though, you know.
She is.
Like there was one film that I saw on Netflix not too long ago.
Juliana Rancic. Sorry, that's the name.
Juliana Rancic. How'd she look?
So white woman.
Oh, okay.
But I remember it was mad because then she ended up having cancer and people were like.
I haven't seen nothing about this girl. Obviously, I'm a different generation, so I don't know her Disney background.
Who's Zendaya?
Yeah, I know she would have been in Spider-Man.
Yeah. No. Her boyfriend is. I think her boyfriend is the one in Spider-Man.
Yeah, but she kissed him on screen, and then they're dating in real life. Yeah, she was dating him, and that's her boyfriend.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't know that.
There was an on-screen boyfriend and a real life boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's what I saw.
Yes, I'm nearly sure.
Her.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
She's the one who said she smells like weed.
Yeah, so I've seen her and just like, and because she's got like such a cool name, you kind of like you're just aware of her, if that makes sense. But I don't know why though, or like who she is. I don't. You get what I'm trying to say? But I watched that. What's that show called that everyone's going crazy for?
Oh, Euphoria.
Yeah,
I think that's where I saw her.
Euphoria.
She's in Euphoria.
In Euphoria, she is sick in Euphoria.
Yeah.
That's when
she's a really good actress.
it wasn't until I watched Euphoria that I was like, oh, okay, this girl's good. Like, I like this girl. She's good. She's definitely good. You get me? Because she looked like she's like a little druggie, and I didn't want her to die. You get me?
And see, that's the thing though. Yeah, when people, I know that person who made a statement about comparing Keke Palmer and Zendaya was saying, "Oh, I'm not trying to attack Zendaya."
Yeah,
but do you feel like in some type of way you're taking away some of the praise and the accolades, the glory that Zendaya should have?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think also it can't be denied that in Hollywood there is colorism. Like, do you know what I mean? That there's a acceptable kind of black woman. Even was it Halle Berry?
Yeah,
that said it recently. No, it wasn't her. It was Tandy.
Tandy Newton.
Yeah, no one asked her about that. She didn't have to say all of that. What she said, but again, she even said like, you know, what was she said? I take your men, I take your jobs and stuff like that. Like, ma'am, no one. It didn't do what she thought it was going to do, and I know her managers are. Bro, that was not in the script. Why'd you do that? But no, in Hollywood there is a, because Zendaya spoken, like the person quoted, Zendaya said that, you know, in Hollywood she's seen as the acceptable black woman. Yeah. And that's why I think we talked about it before on the show actually, how the darker skinned women, they're typecasted like where it's certain things they do. Yeah. Why can't we have Viola Davis doing a movie where she's literally in a happy marriage and life is great and she doesn't have to suffer any losses or anything like that? You don't tend to get that.
Because every movie I see her in, show, anything, she's crying.
Is Viola Davis?
Yeah.
But I have to say though, Viola like deserves any award going for the way sis can produce a tit. It was How to Get Murdered, yeah. She was crying, the snot was coming out. I said, nah, give this woman all the Oscars, every category, even for the men's one, give it to her. She can cry.
I'm telling you.
She knows how to be stressed as well.
Oh
she
my goodness.
She knows it. And then her veins start to pop out. Like,
Everything.
she really gets in that bag. She really gets
crazy.
the bag. But again, that's the thing. It's like, with black women, they're always doing like traumatic stuff. They're either like overly sexualized, or they're doing traumatic stuff, or they're playing slaves.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's true. Slave thing.
Do you know what I mean?
Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
She hasn't played those type of roles.
Yeah, but I think maybe she's more of a... But she's...
Nia Long.
Yeah, but you know what? She's... They're
city,
like conventional beauty.
They're city girl actors, man. They're not like...
Yeah, I get
they're not like proper
The
actors.
main-
Yeah, they're not Oscar nominees.
No, honestly, they're just there for a good time.
You love that.
No, but it's true that, like, I haven't seen them act a movie that's like the scene is capturing me. Like, no, they're here for a good time.
Yeah, they're good vibes actors. They're
good
vibes
vibes
actors. Yeah.
But also, they're very pretty women. They're beautiful. Like, the standard of beauty, they've got features, like, not necessarily that European features, but they've got, again, that quote unquote acceptable features. Because they're beautiful. Everyone can see that they're beautiful, kind of thing. Do you get what I mean?
Definitely.
But, crazy anyway. But yes, my second bit of news is the Black Panther trailer came out the other day. Have you watched it?
I've not. I saw people talking about it on Twitter, but I never actually went into it at the time.
Yeah, it was very emotional. Very, very emotional. I feel bad for my what's it called? My body that I go to cinema with. I'm gonna be in tears. But basically, yeah, it is very, very emotional. You can tell it's basically a tribute to what's it called? Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
And basically the story is that so Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. So essentially the story is that Queen Ramonda, Shuri, M'Baku Okoye, and the Dora Milaje fight to protect their nation from intervening world powers after King T'Challa's death. So they acknowledge his death in that. As the Wakandans strive to embrace their next chapter, they band together with the help of War Dog Nakia and Everett K. Ross, forging a new path for the kingdom of Wakanda. So you can tell, so there's a scene in there as well, so captivating, where, what's her name? What's her name? His mum.
Angela
Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Where she's like, I've lost, like, it's such a captivating scene. She's like, I've lost my son, I've lost this, and I'm gonna lose my kingdom. Like, it's very deep. And Black Excellence, Thames is singing on it.
Yeah.
Thames is a star girl, honestly. So she's singing on it, but it looks amazing. It's gonna be out on 11th of November.
Okay, cool.
I honestly think everyone's gonna come out of the cinema very sad. It looks definitely watch it. It looks very, very emotional. Because like, you can tell, and obviously they all genuinely loved him in real life as well. So you can tell where it's not so much acting as it is actually feeling the loss of him. So but it looks amazing. Also, British excellent. I saw Michaela Cole in it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I saw her in there. So that's amazing. So
Is that bubblegum girl? Chewing gum?
Yeah,
I see her.
Yeah, she was in there as well. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Mm.
And it's nice to see that. What's her name again? Is Letitia.
Oh yeah,
Letitia
his
Wright.
sister.
Letitia Wright. No, it's
Yeah.
nice to see that her COVID vaccine thing didn't stop her from getting it back. She's in there too.
Yeah.
But
But imagine if they tried to write her out of it.
can you imagine?
Nah, they couldn't do that. Man.
That'd be mad. That'd be very mad. But no, it looks amazing. It looks really good. And there's also a mural as well of Chadwick Boseman in there in the film. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
In UK news, Loski basically called out Digga D and his baby mum, as in Loski's baby mum,
Okay.
on TikTok, alleging that they are,
Together.
doing the nasty.
Doing the nasty.
They're doing the nasty.
Wow.
So he said something like Digga basically said to him, if you don't it's kind of like threatening each other, like release this, release that, blah 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 blah. If you don't do this, then I won't release footage of your baby mum. But I would just say, by a chance, if you guys watch this, don't release things, because that is porn, and that is That is criminal.
Can you go pen for that though? You can,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's revenge porn, yeah. You can. If they didn't give consent or anything like that, yeah, you can.
I don't know if that's the go-to, like punishment, whether it could be fines or whatever, or if it's straight jail. But I know it's possible. It's definitely possible though.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't understand why people go to the internet and let people know that. Anyway, I'd be embarrassed.
No, he's doing the Eminem thing, man. He's doing Slim Shady, 8 Mile. If I say everything about me, then you can't use it against me.
Guess so.
Oh yeah.
Guess so.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what people do all the time. So it's like, I'll get it. It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
He knows it's gonna come out. I've heard if she's chopping my bed, it's gonna come out. All right, cool, I'll just get ahead of it. Because now I've said it. No, you can't. There's nothing
use it against me. Yeah.
There's nothing to throw in my face.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
But typically, I do think people overshare on the internet. There's some L's there's some L's that we never would have found out about. You did not need to tell us this.
Yeah.
That we never would have found out. And you didn't even have to tell your friends. So there's no way for it to have ever been leaked. But you just come and voluntarily told us this information. And now we all know you're an egg.
But
it's crazy. Crazy scenes. But still on UK news and body parts being revealed. A stripper is wanting to sell Prince Harry's underwear.
What?
So she met him. So basically, she's a high-end dominatrix she was formerly a high-end dominatrix in Vegas, and she's the one selling the pants. And she claiming that the pants was given to her back in 2012 at a wild private party. And yeah, I want to know how much it's going to go for, really and truly. That's what I want to know about.
These dusty pants from 2012.
Can you imagine?
What she do? She vacuum packed them or something? Because I don't understand. What do you mean?
Listen, I don't even know. I don't understand the thought. This is another thing, one of those things where you could have kept to yourself.
2012. That's anybody's drawers. That's not Harry's drawers.
I'm not sure if I read it somewhere yet, but I think she was trying to sell it for like 800.
Yes, that is right. So they're saying that she believes it could sell for £800,000. But she used to charge £4,000 for a single session with her clients back in the day.
What?
£4,000.
Oh, so she was elite.
She must have been. She bought Prince Harry.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but you know Harry was wild, so we don't know who was bucking really. We don't understand this.
I thought this was just like one of those retirement plans.
No. So she's hoping she can get £800,000 for it. And she's saying how they're basically saying a rep from her campus basically saying how he's become boring in recent years. The man is married, he's got 2 kids. Give him a chance, and he's reformed now. But he's married, blah blah. But these underwear, these pints, serves as a reminder of his wild past. Being famous must be annoying, Like you're minding your business, putting your kids, reading them bedtime story, and now you get a notification that someone's trying to sell your old pants.
Can you imagine?
That's wild, isn't it?
Like very wild. Talking about, he's a bore now and it's a real shame. He's all poo-faced and serious these days. Sorry, guys. Even as a married dad of 2, he should still lay his hair down now and again. What's left of it anyway? Oh.
What?
Did you get
Can
that?
you imagine? Sending shots.
That's so rude. The man is married with 2 kids. Leave him alone. But I think she's just attention seeking, man.
Definitely.
It must be annoying for people to be using you, try and use you to get, like, bruv, leave me alone. This is cloud chasing on his highest order. But yeah, so they were actually caught on camera as well back in 2012. She's like a babe back in the day. Not giving much today, but back in the day, she like a babe. So yeah, trying to sell the pants. It'll be interesting to see how much it sells for, if it does sell. And I wonder if you can sue for that. Kawhi said my belongings, but I guess she could just say he gave it to her.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But he ain't good. He wouldn't try and say, try and claim it or do anything like that or sue or.
Oh yeah, because then
you're acknowledging it. Yeah,
you can acknowledge it. That's true. That's actually true. But yeah, man. Anyways, that's all from me today. Let's get into asking for a friend.
Very quickly, do you think that's like a juicy smoothie thing? Yeah?
Oh no. Oh, I hope not.
Do you think it is?
I hope not. It can't be. It can't be. So we can't say it's on air yet. Word on road to cover it when I can.
All right.
When I can. She would go out the saddest if she did that. The absolute saddest. But right, so asking for a friend. So as you guys know, on Mondays we have, rotations, but against, people are living it up. Yusuf has been giving us content though. Have you guys been checking out the content?
Yeah.
Yusuf has been giving us content, doing chord. Like, Yusuf is
exactly
very well. I told him, I said, you know what? I said, this is a very sensational planning that went into his holiday.
Yes. No, just walking in slow motion and shit like that. I don't like stuff like that.
But that's Yusuf's brand. That is his, because it's so like, it's Yusuf's brand. It makes sense for Yusuf.
It was funny though, like just seeing him like, and at the end of the clip, I think it's kind of cut in a weird way where you can see him now stop and turn.
I hate
almost to be
those
like,
ones.
okay, it's done now.
Those are the worst. You know, something I was going to talk about on Love Island today actually, where people, basically people like, when they're in the confession room, sometimes they say stuff and they just keep the camera on them and they just look awkward. So they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, I love Davide. And they just stay smiling, exactly. Like, get off the camera. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so we're going to do Asking for a Friend today and then we'll do rotation tomorrow.
Okay.
So here's the situation. Hi guys, daily listener over here. Thank you. I love how the show never has a dull day because even with the dead news, you'll manage to pivot into a discussion that involves morality. And this advice I'm seeking for my friend is no different. So my friend happened to hit a homeless man the other night whilst driving. He said the man kind of jumped out in front of the car. He got out of the car and checked on him and smelt heavy urine and alcohol, but the man didn't seem to be breathing or moving. My friend jumped back into the car and went home.
So you think asking for a friend is about murder? This is what you think. This is what you think the platform's for.
This is what you think about us.
This is what? What the fuck are you doing?
Just because we're laying on chairs and we're a bit slow with our delivery today. So he goes on to ask, should he call up anonymously and report it? If he doesn't, should I? And if he doesn't, is this grounds for dropping him out as a friend?
Firstly, if you advise him, are you culpable of like?
Yes. Getting all of us out. We got shit to lose. Okay. I think you should encourage your friend to report it. Encourage your friend to report it. You cannot, and again, we're not laughing at the situation. We're laughing at the fact that someone thinks you should be helping with the situation when the answer is very obvious. I think you should encourage your friend to report it. You can't, it's out of order, man. And you guys know I'm for the homeless, so you can't do that. That's wild.
You can encourage me to report any foolishness that I got away with. You lost your mind. Tell who what. Listen, what? And I'm in my yard now. Let me wait. Give me 3 weeks. Let me see if they come for me or not. And then I'll tell you if I'm gonna talk to them or not. You lost your mind. So done with you. Huh? I'm
so done with you. No, but
I'm just saying.
No,
if
an
it was
anonymous
me.
tip.
Huh?
Anonymous tip, just to make sure the guy's all right.
No, you can't snitch on your brethren.
No, I would do. I think, honestly, okay, say it was me that did this already. I already did this. I'm not going to do a whole, I wouldn't do it. I did this. I would go in my friend's car on the same route and see the guys around.
So would you be the only one driving?
No, I would not be the one driving.
So
I would be the passenger
bring your
in the car.
friend into the whole situation?
No, because if I go back there in my car, he might have a flashback.
No, but
and then, oh, you hit me the other day. But if we go in Mark's car, you don't know Mark's. And then I'm just sitting there, hat on. Like you can't see me. Then we peep and see whether or not the man's around.
Or just check if he's alive.
Check he's alive. If he's alive, then he's all right. I'll go with that. He's all right. It was a little bump.
Just hold your friend accountable, man. Just never let him forget it all the time. Randomly. Remember when you killed that brother?
That's wild.
Wait.
Yeah. That's wild.
I got no advice.
Yeah, you gasped with this one, boy. Yeah, I think the best thing to do, do a drive about, see if you can find the person. And then, do a drive about, see if you can find the person. Just be nice, get him a meal, give him some money, just to kind of kill your conscience a little bit. But all
it's probably alive.
And hopefully, because I think if it was a big, like, where you had to call your insurance because for damage, you would not be asking for a friend. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
so it must have been like a little tap.
Yeah,
and if a guy ran into the road, Because sometimes, well, oh my God, you know what I saw the other day? So basically, I was watching on Twitter, right? There's this couple that were arguing on the balcony and they both fell. The balcony basically broke off the house and they fell.
Yeah, she looked like she landed hard as well.
Yeah, her leg was gone. But people were saying how, like, basically this is the best situation to fall in because they were drunk. And they're basically saying that, because, you know, like, they were saying how with a lot of accidents that happen, when you see it coming, you brace yourself and that's how you're able to, that's how you break bones. But if you don't see it coming, you'll be fine. And they were saying how that's like a lot of drunk drivers, that's how they'll get accidents. And nothing happens. They come out, nothing's happened because they didn't see it coming. But the person who braced themselves because they saw the accident coming and was like tensed up, that's why they're the ones who get hurt. So maybe this guy, I'm taking the story, maybe the guy who was drunk, obviously because he wouldn't have seen you coming and he ran to the road, just got up and carried on.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did get out of the car and saw he wasn't moving. Oh, this is techie. This is mad. I already told you guys, I can't.
Man didn't seem to be breathing, you know. Not even just moving, breathing.
But I'm just going to assume it was dark so you couldn't really see.
Yeah.
I reckon
Like the breathing.
I reckon he got him good and proper. That's what it sounds like to me.
I hope not.
But I don't even know what to,
I don't know what to say. Like, whew, I don't know what to say.
I'm not advising you on this one.
Yeah. If you guys have advice in the comments, you can drop those down there. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, help us.
Help us help you.
Yeah, help us help him.
Yes, help us help him. Yeah.
Give him advice in the comments.
Yeah,
please.
because we ain't got this one, I'm afraid. It's above us, this one. It's above our pay grade. Brent should have been here for this one. That would have been interesting.
But you see, she's talking about morality here. So it seems like she kind of wants us to kind of side with her. And I think she's trying to basically say, yo, the friend needs to go back and do something, report himself or something.
And we said that. Oh, no, okay.
I think that's what she's kind of
leaning towards.
Hoping to get kind of.
I've never been that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person to send someone to go back. If you got away with something, you got away with it. You're within your rights to get away with things. I hate the people that you need to go back and shut up, man. I'm not going back anywhere. Like,
I just had a flash here of like mums down the line, and you're giving this person Danae.
I will as well.
And I can imagine that you were easy because you thought you were gonna get away. Had your friend writing into us, and here you are.
Yeah, but I understand when people want people to take accountability and that. But all the whole go back stuff to me is just ridiculous. And I wouldn't put that on people because no one could have made me go back to nothing. I got away from.
But that's why also
I ran away from in the first place. Like, what do you mean go back?
But that's why you shouldn't be dumping on people either. Because when you dump on people, you dump on the wrong one. Now they want you to go and account for your sins.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you get me? Because obviously you must have told your friend because you felt guilty. Now you told your friends. Now your friend is feeling the guilt, but your friend might even snitch on you.
Can you imagine?
Because you imagine you tell your friend something like that and they call the police on you. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my gosh. Nah. Like, what do you do?
That's crazy.
That'd be wild. That would be so wild.
You just gotta be better, man. I can't help either of you.
Yeah, yeah, man. I like that you think, we're morally great, but it's actually above us, this one.
Yeah.
But a reminder to you guys, you can always write in for asking for friends and sis, what would you do? Send voice notes in, messages in, whatever it is you need to send to 075-6484-1073. You can also email at tdasubmissions@thenewblack.com. Black is spelled with an X. Do let us know what segment it's for, whether it's asking for a friend or sis, what would you do? Or you could drop a hashtag in there in the message so we know. But yeah, let's get into Love Island the day after. Okay? I was with the outro music. Oh dear, all right. Did you watch Love Island?
I had an amazing weekend. Okay.
Do you know what's so funny? While I was out yesterday, so basically I didn't watch Friday's one, I've watched it now. Okay. But I didn't watch Friday on Friday. Because I just didn't.
Because life.
Yeah. I was tired. So I was like, I'm going to catch up on Saturday, but I wasn't able to on Saturday.
Because life.
And then yesterday, my quote-unquote hot girl religious summer,
there you go.
I had to do on Sunday. So while I was out, I said, let me see. Because you came up on my, when you have the Instagram stories?
Yeah.
I saw Marcus's bobblehead. I said, let me see what Marcus is up to. I clicked on it. I saw you were out. I said, shit, I'm going to have to go home and watch this. I cannot expect this man to watch it. I just knew it. So literally yesterday, I watched Friday's one yesterday night. I watched Sunday's one this morning.
I'll be honest with you, the weekend was weekending from Friday all the way through.
I know. I think I watched it over the weekend. I said, yeah. But when I watched, I thought, okay, you might have something to catch up. But when I saw your settings, this nigga ain't catch up with nothing. Let me watch it. I was like, let me just watch it. And I was like, Yusuf's not back yet. Get to homework. Get to homework. But this is the last week, guys.
I was just thinking, I hope Esther's watched it, boy, because
Esther knew.
We'll say today. Wait, today's Monday, right?
Yeah. So it ends next week Monday.
Yeah, so we got to try and review both of them.
Yeah.
And I ain't seen none of them. All right, let's go.
Woo, let's go. Okay, I made some notes. I'm just gonna do the highlights.
This is essentially you just telling me what happened as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be the viewer and all that. You're gonna be, is it? Shut up. Don't lie.
No, she didn't say that. All right. This is your Love Island the day after / debrief. So basically, one of the highlights was Natalia got friend zoned. So she's checking for Davide. Also checking for Adam. So she spoke to Davide first. Obviously, he's just like, Ekin, blah, 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 blah. But he didn't exactly make it clear that it's a no. But remember that Adam made things he told Paige after they went on the date that he's feeling, he made him realize that he wants to just be with Paige and he's just exclusive with Paige, whatever. So Adam called her for a chat. Basically, cut a long story short, just said, you know what? I'm just for Paige. This won't be a thing. Natalia tried to act like this is the first time she's ever been friend zoned in her life. Tell him about, oh wow, well done for being the first guy to ever friend zone me, and
no way.
This has never happened before. I was like, okay, girl, all right.
So she's making a scene.
She's making a scene. It's like, oh, like this never happened before. Well done for being the first guy to friend zone me, and blah blah. Like, cute, like obviously cool, but you can tell she's trying to just save face because she's embarrassed. So then, while she's talking to Adam, Davide is talking to Ekin and someone else, and he's like to them, do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just tell her like, nah, man, like I'm just on Ekin. There's no point. I don't want her to waste her time, basically. So then, as soon as she's done with Adam, Davide is like, Talia, can I put you for a chat? And she's like, oh, I feel like I know what this is gonna be about, like 2 for 2 kind of thing. So he's just like to her, listen, not gonna lie to you, mate. Yeah, it's not really happening, and I'm just for Ekin and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, wow. She's like, do you know what's funny? She's like, oh, wow, this is literally, sis got friend zoned twice in less than 5 minutes. It was mad. And she's like, oh, like, I was just into Adam, like, he's the first guy to ever friend zone me. She's like, well, congratulations for being the second. Like, this literally has never happened to me before. And she gets in the confession room. She's like, oh, this has really never happened for me. But this is just, wow, 2 pies in one night. I said, no, girl, 2 pies in 5 minutes. That's you're a champion for that. So they did that. So basically, obviously, Natalia, fake it too. She's in that bag. We can tell that she's come in trying to kind of. There's something going on with her and Ekin. Do you know what I mean? Are you trying to? What's going on here? What was that? Sorry, no. What was that about?
What do you mean?
Why did you take so long to cut it off?
Because it made me think about something. That alarm serves a purpose.
Okay, because it made you. I feel like you were thinking like, oh, I haven't heard this sound before in a while.
No, it's just
it's got a significance. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we can see with Natalia, you can see that she's trying to. I feel like she's trying to beat Ekin. She's trying to channel her inner Ekin, the whole confidence, the whole thing, whatever. So obviously Ekin knows how much she's been on Davide, but remember Davide is now broken up with her. Broken off with not broken off, but told her that nothing's gonna happen. So Ekin tries to be cheeky, where she knows Natalia likes her man, wants her man, but she's happy that her man has made it clear that you can't have him. So she tries to do something cheeky. So she said, so it's Ekin, Luca, Davide, and Natalia chilling on the dining table bit, yeah. So Ekin's like, oh, do you like pizza, Natalia? Obviously, Davide's Italian. Italians like pizza. Do you like pizza, Natalia? And Natalia's like, yeah, I like pizza. She's like, oh, okay. Because me and Davide like pineapples on our pizza. Davide goes, no, I don't. Ekin's like, oh, you told me you did. He said, no, I don't. And then Luke is like, pineapple on pizza for Italians is a crime.
Mm-hmm.
And Italians like, yeah, I was thinking that. Like, that is, no, like, they don't do that. Like, everyone knows Italians do not have pineapple and it's an insult. So now Ekin's embarrassed because obviously she was trying to do the whole one up. I've got one up on you.
Mm-hmm.
You like pizza, but guess what? This pizza's mine kind of vibe. So then she goes to Natalia because Natalia's now Natalia's sitting in there a bit too much now. But she's like, yeah, I was gonna say like you don't know what pizza Davide likes clearly, and she's like, do you have a problem with me? And Natalia's like, no, I don't have a problem with you. She's like, no, I think you've got a problem with me. Do you have a problem with me? And Natalia's like, I don't have a problem with you. If I had a problem with you, I'll let you know. And she's like, well, maybe you can drop all this attitude then. And Natalia's like, what attitude? You asked me if I like pizza. I told you I don't like pizza. What are you talking about? Like, why are you making a big deal out of things? And she's like, oh, so kind of like a little like back and forth kind of thing. But Ekin's trying to play it cool, whatever. Then and Davide's not helping. And then Davide goes to Ekin. And the worst thing your man can do is back someone else when you're having an argument with them. Davide goes to Ekin. Ekin, she doesn't have a problem with you. She's not making a problem. You're like, stop what you're doing, basically. Obviously, you're further embarrassing her in front of this girl again. First, you didn't like pineapples on pizza. Now, you're telling me I'm making a scene. Stop it. So she's like, oh, yeah, whatever. So she walks away, whatever. She goes to like the fridge and then comes back. And then she's like, do you know what? The best way to settle a thing is for us to do like it's a cook-off, basically. So they decide to do a pancake off where they make a pancake. They basically were auditioning, even though Ekin already won, they're basically auditioning for Davide's approval, I guess. It didn't really make sense, but Ekin basically squashed the beef by saying, let's do a pancake wall. You know, she makes them banana pancakes. But then Natalia says she makes better ones. So, okay, do you know what? Let's settle it tomorrow morning. Lucas like, do you know what? Tomorrow morning, pancake off. Davide, you taste it. Let's make it a whole thing. Let's do this. It's going off. Let's do this. Right, cool. So literally, when I tell you, Ekin actually makes great TV because this was her idea. And she had the girls holding, you know, like a bottle service kind of thing. She had Danica and Tasha holding like a spatula. And they're like walking in. Ekin is in all black. Her hair's pulled back. She's got like a black fur robe thing on, like a kimono, but like it's got fur on it. They literally look like it's like a wrestling match. She's got sunglasses on. She's got security, Dami and Andrew with her security guards. Wow. And then like India and like Paige had like, oh, Ekin, can we just get an autograph? Like it's a whole, it was proper sick. And then Dami's like, no, step back. Just one picture. Like, that. They proper did a whole thing. So Ekin is in black and people supporting Ekin are in black. And Gemma's her manager. Like while she was making the pancakes, Gemma's like patting her down her forehead, giving her water to drink. It's a whole scene. It's amazing. And then Natalia is in white. So she also has the whole entrance thing. But of course, Ekin looks like a baddie because she literally was all blacked out. Like she looks sick. So then they're cooking the pancakes or whatever. Obviously, they're doing like kind of funny, like Ekin was doing like a little shade here and there. She's like, oh, like get out of my way, you're in my way. You know, she's like, no one can see my man except me. That just that kind of like funny banter thing, whatever they're doing. Anyways, they then blindfold Davide. He's then on the other side on the bench, just chilling, watching two women. See, girls, honestly, we're done. There's not a competition. We've lost. He's watching two women battle it out for his affection, basically. Obviously, as a joke. So he's there anyway. They blindfold him to eat the pancakes. Last, he picks Ekin's pancakes.
Did he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. So they blindfolded him. He didn't know which one he was eating. And then he had it. And then, but everyone says obviously it's because he's used to Ekin's pancakes. Apparently she makes, because Danica was like, if he didn't pick Ekin's ones, it would have been mad because she makes that near every bloody day for that man. So he should have known. And then Gemma in the confession in the room, she was like, she's like, obviously, like I'm Ekin's manager and blah, blah, but I have to say that Natalia's is better. She's like, by a lot. But she's like, I will never tell Ekin that. So yeah, but Natalia's better. Kind of thing. So that was really cute that they did that. It was kind of funny, but apparently they're cool though. Like it's not like actual beef. And then India and Dami go in the hideaway.
Okay.
Yeah, they go in the hideaway. Yeah, they go in the hideaway. It was really cute.
Quick question. Yeah. So to cut you.
Yes, okay.
Are they like a proper couple? Or are they okay? So they're
exclusive.
Okay,
so basically, this year, typically in Love Island, you have a boyfriend and girlfriend or your vibes.
Okay.
This year, so I say men, the men have finessed a way to come in I wish you on camera. Guys, he was celebrating that. They've finessed a way to now bring in the exclusive title. So we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're exclusive. But of course we're exclusive. We're trapped in the house.
Yeah.
Like, of course we're on. We didn't have to say we're exclusive. Like, it goes on said we're bloody exclusive. It's only me and you.
No, but obviously it's a trick here because there's less people coming in. But what it's saying is essentially we're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but my head can't get turned.
Yes.
Yeah, but your head, it's the last week, your head's not going to get turned.
That's why it's a trick because it's not.
It's a trick. And you know why it's a bigger trick as well? Because the guys are saying to the girls exclusive, the girls are hearing boyfriend. And that's where the problem lies. And that is a recipe for disaster and a recipe for heartbreak.
Because some people don't have good comprehension skills.
Men typically don't either.
What did he chop? He didn't chop. Did they open the salon or whatever they called it?
The salon was definitely open because, you know, they're both like, I think they both remember they're black. So they can't talk about sex freely the way everyone else is. I don't know if they had sex, but she was like, oh, like, you know, there was bits like with hands and stuff. And then because when they both came back, they were both like Dami was very happy, basically. And they were both like smiling. They were like, oh, so how was the hideaway? Or what did you guys get up to? Something like that. And they were both like, what? Like literally same time. They're like, what? So it's like, okay, you guys must have done whatever you did. But for me, also, I have an issue with the fact that when it's a hideaway, there's this whole big thing about the women like getting very nice, sexy lunch. She looked lovely, like this little pink lacy number on. But it's like the girls wear like the sexy everything. And the boys look like they're in joggers and they're taking the recycling out in.
Because men can't really just get sexy, can they?
Wear your best boxers. Give me some. He literally had them grey joggers on that we've seen on him 1,000 times. Yeah, the one that he looks like he does housework in. And I was like, you can't make an effort. Yeah, I think when Jax went in there, because Jackson Page went in there, didn't he? Yeah. He had boxes on. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, do something. Don't do something. Work with me here.
Yeah.
Because the girls are all sexy and everything, and you're just in house clothes. So anyway, they went to the hideaway. It was cute because basically they voted for them to go to hideaway. It was really cute. Yeah. And I think that was the main highlights from Friday. They had a recoupling. Everyone picked who you expect them to pick. Davide Ekin, Adam Page, Gemma Luca, Deji Lacey, Deji Lacey, Danica and Jamie. And then of course, Fake and Sue and Reese had to pick each other. Okay. Yeah. So then yesterday's episode, they were basically like, obviously we're coupled up now. Let's see if there's anything there.
Who, Fake and Sue?
Yeah, Fake and Sue and Reese. The one, that guy, the other guy. Yeah, they said, let's see if there's anything there, basically. I'll give you a summary. There wasn't. They tried it. They tried to say, oh, let's see if anything's there. We'll see how it goes, blah, blah. But then I feel like because she's been pried twice here, she wanted to make an effort to make sure that she ended something. But you're going to leave the house. So, okay. So, so she was like, oh, I'm going to have a conversation with him tonight, whatever. They had a conversation. But he pulled her for the chat before she got a chance to pull him. But then he pulled her. But then before she was like, oh, I was going to pull you too. And what I was going to say was, so she kind of got in there quickly. And she's like, I feel like you will feel the same. Is that, you know, this is not like, this is just friends. We're just friends. Like, it's not really, there isn't anything there. And I didn't see you that way, blah, blah. They're like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. And then Danica then calls, before he gets broken up with, dumped basically, she calls him anyway and says that I just want to make sure that there's no hard feelings. Obviously, like, I've had a hard time in here trying to find blah, blah. And Jamie just works. Like, we get on really well and whatever. But, because basically they had a challenge and he kissed in the challenge. You know, the ones where the boys had to pick a girl. It was a mailman challenge. And basically a boy will pick a girl to like do the thing with whatever. So he, obviously because he fancies Danica, he picked Danica, right? But, so he ended up kissing her. But obviously Jamie picked her as well. So they kissed in the challenge, but he basically took her up to the terrace as well and was like, oh, you know, we kissed in the challenge. I feel like we're different to kiss outside of a challenge, and tried to kiss her. But her heart is already with Jamie, so there's no point. You can kiss me all you like. That's where I'm going, kind of thing. So she basically, she's like, oh, no hard feelings, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, that's fine. And she's like, I hope you and Natalia can get to know each other. But obviously later on in the night, that didn't work out with them. What else happened? There was also, before I even get to the recoupling, Davide basically made tiramisu. He said to them he's going to make things exclusive with Ekin. I thought he was going to ask her to be a girlfriend. But basically, he's...
Baby steps, man.
After 6 weeks. But actually, you know what? Never mind saying that. But remember my situation. But yeah. So forget myself sometimes. Yeah. So basically, they called each other for a chat, whatever. No. He said to Dami he's gonna make it exclusive, whatever. But he's gonna bake a tiramisu. He's gonna bake it and then he's gonna put icing on it. So then he was like to Dami, when I pick up this yellow cushion or whatever, then you bring over the thing. But he said basically in a conversation with Ekin, he was like, obviously, like, you know, we've had a really good time together, you know, blah, blah, we've been through stuff, blah, blah. But he was like, I know that we've had conversations about we won't be officially boyfriend and girlfriend until we get outside and see what we're like, see what that's like, basically. But he was like, yeah, but I've kind of got questions to ask you kind of thing. And sis was blushing so much. And then Dami obviously brought out the thing and he voiced it in Italian. In Italia? It's Italian. Italian. Oh, got the end. And he basically said, are you mine? So, and then he was like, if she takes a bite of it, it's yes. And she took a bite. And she's like, yeah. And then he's like, yeah, we're exclusive. But again, the guys are like, oh yeah, we're exclusive. The girls are basically going back, they're like, you guys are basically boyfriend and girlfriends. Like, God, just how you guys get cheated on like this. You're not basically boyfriend and girlfriend until they say it. And then even one of the girls was like, yeah, but they need to say it. And they're like, yeah, but like, they need to say it, but technically, I'm like, and this is the technicalities that's killing our gender because there's no technicality on here. So they did the whole technical stuff or whatever. But the main part as well of yesterday, very sad news, guys. Very sad news. There was a dumping.
From the island?
From the island.
Who?
2 couples were dumped.
Oh, serious?
You're chatting shit.
I promise you. I nearly cried on my way because I was watching it. I wasn't watching while I was driving, but it was playing while I was driving. And I felt my eyes watering up.
You're chatting shit.
I promise you.
Right, who's gone?
Surely it must be one of the
the new people are gone.
Yeah.
Natalia, Faking Sue, and Reese are gone.
Okay, yeah.
They got a boy.
Who? Deji's
out.
Yeah.
No way.
I promise you.
Deji's gone.
Deji's gone.
Oh.
It made me really.
Who picked them? Them or the public?
Public. So basically on Friday, the public voted for their most compatible couples. And Tasha and Andrew made it. They were shocked. They were shocked. So was I. They made it. And then Dami, India, of course. Luke and Gemma. So basically, at one point, there was 4 couples left. And only one more was going to get picked, basically. And it was Luke and Gemma. But obviously, they said in no particular order. But I feel like Luke and Gemma got the highest votes, but they wanted to spice up a bit. And then there was 3 couples left. Danica and Jamie, Deji and Lacey, and Faking Sue and Reese. And basically, the text then said 2 couples will be dumped tonight. Only 1 will be safe. So the three couples were at the front. And then it was Danica and Jamie that were saved. I'll be honest with you, yeah. When they were all standing there, I actually I wanted it to be Danica. I didn't want Deji to leave. Deji is fun. He's such good. I love him. I realized he's my favorite. Even above Ekin now. He's just good vibes. You know what they did as well? So you know how India and actually you're gonna find this funny. India kept calling Dami Deji, right? Basically, Deji and Dami came up with a punishment for her. So in Nigeria, you know, we basically have like punishments where like you like kneel down, put your hands up, those kind of things. There's one called pick pin. Basically, you have one finger, you have to basically balance. It's just like a Pilates move. You have to basically balance and you have your one finger on the floor and then you got one leg up. I don't know if that making sense. So you're kind of bent over.
Yeah.
So basically, Dami was like, and obviously they're both Nigerian in it, so they know what it is. So they were like, if you can do this for 30 seconds, you'll be forgiven for your transgressions, basically. And it was so funny because she was trying to do it, and I think she did like 10 seconds. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. But it was like just the scene of it was just flipping hilarious. And then when she was falling over, JJ was like, oh, yeah, stand up. I was like, this guy is so Nigerian. He was like, oh, yeah, stand up. It was so funny. But yeah, I honestly, I didn't want Deji to leave at all. Like, it made me really sad that he left.
I didn't know that he contributed like that much. You know?
Do you know he didn't for a while? But apparently though, he's got personality behind the scenes. So I think the cameras never captured it. But when he had a moment during movie night when he was giving us the memes, I feel like the producers then clocked that these people really like this guy.
Yeah.
So we've been seeing a lot more of him. And people just really like him. But unfortunately, because there was 2 couples, that's why he had to go.
Reach out to him and see if you can get him to come up.
Yeah, I think that'd be sick. I'm gonna reach out to him.
DM him, man. He's gonna reply.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think that'd be so sick.
Mm-hmm.
I was really upset that he left. I really wanted him to make the final, but yeah. So officially, we have no more Casa Amor guys.
Oh, well.
And then the new people, only one of them stayed, Jamie.
Right.
Yeah, the 2 boys, the other boy left, and the 2 girls left.
Oh, nah, boom. That's it now. Love Island.
This is it now.
Love Island's done that. It's actually done.
I think now there's 6 couples. So we've got Gemma, Luca, Andrew, Tasha,
because at this point,
Ekin, Davide.
there's nothing controversial that's going to happen. It's just couples. I couldn't care less about
We've got
these
5
people's.
couples there.
I couldn't care less about these people's relationship. So if no one ain't going to break up or get cheated on or head get
But they
turned
won't,
or
because now
exactly.
they're doing a talent show tonight.
This is what I'm saying. So I'm maybe I can watch the talent show, but I'm officially. I'm not.
I've retired.
I've retired now. I might watch the talent show tonight. Actually, I got recording on behavior, so I'll probably miss.
Yeah,
I'll miss some of it anyway. So yeah, that could be me, man.
Yeah,
that could be me out of the game.
It's next year. Yeah, we finished. Yeah, this last week anyway. So I think we've got the talent show. I reckon we'll have another dumping because there's 6 couples. So I think we to the final 4 couples go.
Okay.
I think when the parents come to visit, actually no, 4 people as well. So I think we'll have one during the week, maybe another one on Friday. We'll have the couples, the families come, and then finale Sunday night.
Wow.
Hopefully. But that was it. There wasn't really much. I think those were the highlights, to be fair. If I forget anything, guys, put in the comments. Let us know. You guys talk there. Brent will reply as us, as he does. So that's it. That's it for Love Island. And tomorrow, we'll see. I will be here again to debrief the team because I know he's not going to be able to watch it. Yusuf, I doubt Yusuf watch it because he's back today, I think. So, yeah. But that being said, let's get into our last headlines for the day. The robots are fighting back and they don't discriminate. A Russian news outlet has reported that a robot broke a 7-year-old boy. A Russian news outlet has reported that a robot broke a 7-year-old boy's finger during a chess match in Moscow last week. Sergei Lazarev, Moscow Chess Federation president, speaking to TASS, the largest Russian news agency, said, "The robot broke the child's finger. This is, of course, bad."
These guys.
Everybody okay? What's everyone going through? He said, I'm going to read the statement again. He said that his statement was, "The robot broke the child's finger. This is, of course, bad." The video of the incident was shared on social media. It shows the robot taking one of the boy's pieces. The boy then makes his own move and the robot grabs his finger. Ugh. 4 adults rushed to help the boy, who was eventually freed and ushered away. Mr. Lazarev said the machine had played many previous matches without incident. However, as we know, it only takes one error. TASS reported the boy was able to finish the final days of the tournament in a cast.
He broke his finger up on that, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Well, you better stay woke, boy. I seen the eye robot thing.
Listen.
It's just the start of it, you get me?
That's it. All right, so last bit as well. Ecclestone daughter offers a reward for her jewellery. Tamara Ecclestone, the daughter of ex-Formula One Group Chief Executive Bernie Ecclestone, has offered a reward of up to £6 million for the return of her £25 million stolen jewellery. 3 Italian men have been jailed for their part in the biggest domestic burglary in English legal history. In December 2019, Miss Ecclestone's West London mansion was one of 3 celebrity homes targeted and raided by the international thieves. Miss Ecclestone said she was offering the reward Mel Gibson style from the movie Ransom to get her jewelry back. The socialite and former model said she would happily put up 25% of the value of anything that police are able to recover. Posted on Instagram, Miss Ecclestone, the daughter of ex-Formula One Group Chief Executive Bernie Ecclestone, wrote, "If you are the source, you get the reward. It is that simple. With the total value of the burglary being £26 million, that's a reward of up to £6 million for anyone that can help me get back what is rightfully mine." Last November, Italians Jugoslav Jovanovic, Alessandro Maltese, and Alessandro Donati were jailed for 28 years in total after pleading guilty to conspiracy to burgle. A BBC investigation found that the fourth suspect, known to the Met Police as Daniel Vukovic, is believed to be on the run in Serbia and has at least 19 different identities. Do you know what I think, yeah? Whenever people do rewards for crimes, I think it's a setup.
What?
Because how did you find a jury for you to get the reward now? I always think it's a setup. Because they always say, come forward with any information that you know. When you come forward with information, they're going to ask how you got the information. If your story's not really making sense, you'll now become a suspect.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're in jail. The person who promised you the reward doesn't have a reason to give it to you because you're in jail.
That wouldn't work for me anyway, about the source. That's what I mean if I'm the source. If I knew where that was, I could get my hands in it. That's 25 million.
Exactly.
That's 6 million don't help me.
Oh, yes, that's true. Man. You got to think big, actually, yeah.
You've always got to think big, man.
That is so true. This ain't helping me.
I guess selling it on the black market, though, you're going to get 25 mil.
No, but you get more than 6.
Yeah, you got risk versus reward. Get a young 10, that's still 4 million more than she was going to offer you.
I guess so.
Yeah. But yeah, man. All right, let's get into Zendaya. It's a trigger warning.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Trigger warning.
Sexual assault.
Sexual assault. So, what's his name? Solomon Asamota. This guy looks like a fucking... What is wrong with this man? Basically, there's a guy has he been jailed?
Yeah.
Yes, he's been jailed for raping 2 girls, like after grooming them on Snapchat, plying them with blues and drugs. So obviously, when they're saying raping, is that because I'm reading it and it sounds like he groomed them up, like and was just linking them, filling them up with drink and that, and just having sex with them. I don't know if it was forceful. I think the rape must be because it's statutory rape because of their age. These girls are 12. These girls were 12 at the time. Yeah.
Like,
it's rape anyway. Because it's rape either way because it's against their will.
Yeah, because
without consent.
Yeah, no, it's definitely still rape. I'm just trying to, because obviously with rape and these things, when you hear them, you always automatically think like physical.
Yeah, but sometimes
aggressive.
it could be if you insert, like if something's penetrated, that's rape as well. Yeah, or like if someone forces someone to give them like a blowjob as well. Yeah, that's also rape. Yeah. People always, you always assume that it's that, but
yeah, man, this guy's just a piece of shit, man. Because these girls are dealing with this stuff. Are dealing with this stuff now at 14 and 15. Something that happened years ago. Like, they're still only 14 and 15. You get me? And he lied about his age. They was like, "Oh, you 18 or you're 19," and he's like, "Oh, I could be." Basically saying saying he could be whatever you want him to be. Basically, I think his real age at the time was 27. You get me? It was a 20. He's like, "Oh yeah," he thought they was like 16 and 17, but just looked young, kind of thing. But it's like the mindset of a man. I don't know what you want with a 12-year-old. With a 12-year-old, like this,
it's so sickening. That this is sickening.
Yeah, no. This guy is a piece of shit. Groomed up the girls, groomed up the young girls. I'm glad he's been caught. You get me? I'm glad he's been caught and he's gone down. Hopefully the story breaks in jail when they find out we can get a bit of jungle justice going on. You get me? I think he got 10 years, I think.
Yeah,
he got a 10 years extended license period on his license. I'm guessing he's going to be on the sex offenders list and all these things. Yeah, but he's just a piece of shit, man. Yeah. It's just like I said, when people do things that, it's like, he was like linking these girls, isn't it? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, he was linking them. Like, even then, the mindset's mad. I'm not trying to say like he's forcing them down and tying them down. Like, no, but it's probably even worse. Like, what are you doing? He's constantly linking these little girls, like making them feel comfortable, making them feel like what he's doing is right and feel like he's calm and doing all kinds of fuckery with them. And you know what I'm trying to say? Like, he's not even a teenager.
It's mad, man. It's sickening.
It's absolutely sickening, man. But yeah, so Solomon Asamota, you piece of shit, you are done at here. I hope that is a horrible jail sentence for you. Honestly, I hope it is horrible. But he's up, man. You need to stay woke, man. Parents, man. Watch your kids out here, man.
Honestly.
They was talking on Snapchat or something like this. Like, you need to You don't need to be able to police these social media apps, man. Put some parental guidances on them or something,
honestly,
man. Seriously, I'm not even joking.
Yeah, there's stuff where you can watch where you can. It kind of like mirrors the child's phone, whatever they're doing on there. You can see there's honestly so much technology that can help.
And to a certain extent, there's only so much you're going to do. If your kids wants to do certain things, they're going to do them, whatever. But at least try.
Yeah, so you did all you can.
Yeah, try your best to get a grip of things, man, because it's rough out here, man. It's dangerous, man. These people can't be trusted, man. Yeah. I promise you. So yeah, man, that's it, man. He's done out here, man.
That's that.
Piece of shit. Let's get to the outro.
This show has been one for the books on different levels. On different levels, but you guys know we keep it real. Like, we are so real with you guys. But we appreciate you for always tuning in, always supporting us, do all that great stuff. Do share. We're trying to get to 2.5 followers and subscribers now. So let's get that going. Leave comments, subscribe to our channel, do all of that great stuff. Follow us on all our social media platforms at The Day After TNB. Comment and share our videos, like them. Send voice notes and text messages to 075-6484-1073. You guys know that we're working on ways to even be even closer to you than we already are. So that will be coming soon. But if you would like to feature on the show or inquire about the show, email our team at thedayafter@thenewblack.com. Black is spelled with an X. Guys, we're back here again tomorrow. Happy Monday.